Hey guys, good evening. Steve Fletcher here with A Trumpet for My People. And I want to share with you guys from my perspective where we're at. Tonight is, let's see, it's April 14th. Now it's 12:12 a.m. Hey, that's a coincidence, huh? 12:12 a.m. It's April 14th. And we are past Passover, right? We've made it past Passover. And there's so many things going on in the news right now. And I just want to kind of break things down for you from my perspective, what we should be considering. Now, the first thing I want to say is that coming up to this window from the start of Nisan up to the date of the triumphal entry, the beginning of the escalation in Syria, which was, what day was that? About the 6th of April or something like that, leading up to the triumphal entry. Escalation in Syria, and now we've got, we've got the North Korea issues, we've got Russia, China, Japan, so many things going on right now. And so I don't know if there's a way we could say we've got this much more time, okay, and we can settle down or relax until Pentecost, or I don't know what more we could be looking at. But I would say right now what we have to consider is we might have been brought to a place where everything is just ready to explode, can explode at any moment, and we all just need to stay ready, okay? And so we've got everything set up, okay? I don't think there should be anybody just sitting back and saying, okay, let's just wait for the next, for the next warning or whatever. Because, I mean, we may be at the end of the warnings and now it's just sudden destruction. And, I mean, we've got how many people in the world that can just push a button and change the world forever with just one push of a button, okay? I mean, this guy in North Korea is a crazy dude, right? And yet there's so many people like that in the world, and there's so many people that have these different levels of control. I mean, if Russia wanted to get involved, or the United States wanted to do some type of a nuclear attack, or China, I don't know where that's going to go. Okay, so that's one side, okay? That's one perspective. The other side is the fact that we are right now, okay, we're just past Passover, and these, as Jesus is in the tomb, right, for 3 days, he's down, okay, when he was crucified and buried, then he went down, right, to get the keys from Satan. He went down to get the keys from Satan and then rose after 3 days. And so, I mean, we're at a time where we could be looking at this weekend. We could be looking at Resurrection Day. But then if it goes beyond that, then what do we look at next? Okay, and I wanted to share a couple things that I saw today. And just kind of give you my perspective. And I don't know if this is something we need to follow or if this is just another part of the distraction. I don't know. Right now, I'm just going to talk to you guys and share from my heart and share just kind of off the top of my head what I'm seeing or what I'm kind of wondering, okay, the questions that I have. So it came out today. Now here's an interesting deal. Here's an interesting situation, okay? Passover is just ending, and we're all wondering, okay, well, I was wondering over the last month, when will Obama leave Tahiti? When will he be leaving the French Polynesian Islands? And when will he make an announcement of what's going to happen next, okay? And so it did come out, and I'm going to leave all the links in the description box. You guys can check things out for yourselves based on the links that I'm giving to you. and I've got multiple links for everything I'm sharing. And so I'll leave all the links I got. I can just leave everything in the description box. But so the word came out today or last night, or yeah, just as Passover was ending, that Obama is going to be in Berlin on May 25th. Okay, May 25th. If you go from Resurrection Day, April 16th, and you go 40 days, guys, that's May 25th. It's Ascension Day. Ascension Day is May 25th. And so that's 40 days from April 16th. And, you know, so we have this new window. Is this a new window that we need to wait for? I don't know. And I would not want to start talking about June yet or late May. But I found something interesting connected to this. Okay, so if we go out, if we look at May 25th as Ascension Day, okay, I mean, Obama is the Antichrist. So anything that we have connected to the Antichrist, connected to the biblical calendar of Jesus and his resurrection and his ascension and leading us to Pentecost, we need to take this into consideration. So I don't know where it's going to go. But if we go May 25th as Ascension Day, then we're looking at June 4th as Pentecost. Okay, June 4th. All right, well, I did a search from June 4th and I found something interesting, okay? If we go back, now remember that one of the key links to the timeline of Daniel is 1,335 days. And there have been a number of counts that have been significant with the 1,335 days. And my perspective on that is that there's been multiple abominations because the count is from the abomination. And so there have been multiple abominations and multiple fulfillments. And where is this going to take us? And well, anyway, going from Pentecost, June 4th, 2017, if we go back 1,335 days, it leads us to October 8th, 2013. What did I find there? That was the day a nuke went missing in South Carolina. A nuclear warhead went missing in South Carolina, and it was supposedly in the plans that Barack Obama was going to nuke South Carolina. Okay? And then this nuke went missing, and somebody stepped in, saved the day. But, I mean, right now we're in the midst of nuclear danger, okay? And now we have a biblical timeline connection, or the biblical number. And if this is the connection we're waiting for, I don't know right now. But if we go back 1,335 days from Pentecost, we get this incident that could be a sign, right? It's a sign for us that we're not out of the woods by any means. We're not out of trouble. Obama's already made his statement that he's going to reemerge. Where is he going to reemerge? In Berlin. He's reemerging in Berlin. Okay? On May 25th, going to Berlin, there's going to be an event in Berlin at the Brandenburg Gate, which is the gate that Hitler made all of his most famous speeches from. Okay, this is a huge place. It's a huge city, right? It's connected to the throne of Satan, the altar of Zeus in Berlin. And it's Ascension Day. So I don't know if we're going to have to wait for all that. But I wanted to share with you guys that this connection between Pentecost, June 4th, and 1,335 days going back to this nuclear warning, or this nuclear. I mean, there was this nuclear event that was going to happen, and it was averted. You know, we averted a disaster, and so the time was delayed. Right, the time was delayed, but I mean, the way it's going now, I mean, we know the time is running out. The clock is running out. You know, the nuclear warnings are there. We've got all these articles that are coming out. Okay, let me just go through a few of these articles with you guys, and I'll leave the links in the description box. But I'll just read some of the titles, okay? Will the U.S. and China jointly invade North Korea? North Korea evacuates capital with the anticipation of a U.S. strike. Okay. And then, well, what I wanted to get to, I'll find it and I'll share the link with you. But the articles have come out over the last couple of days. If North Korea decided to nuke a U.S. city, what would be the list of the top 10 U.S. cities that would be nuked first? And then we've got the if your city gets nuked, here's a list of things to do, you know. And so we've got these warnings that are coming now, that are kind of like just preparing the people, or just a preemptive, you know, what do you call that? I don't know what the term is. But just kind of like this emotional or psychological preparedness to the people, you know, that this should not be taking people by surprise. You know, the warning is there. This is going to happen. When it's going to happen, we don't know, but be prepared, and this is what to do if your city gets nuked. So anyway, what would I say right now? I think we just need to stay ready. I just think we just need to stay ready. I'm trying to think about what I'm going to do. I don't really want to be tied to the computer and tied to ongoing warnings with everything that comes and goes, and this news and that news. And I mean, I think we're at a place now that everybody should understand where this is going. We're on the edge of the Great Tribulation. The rapture can happen at any time. If it's an appointed time, if the rapture is going to happen at an appointed time, which would mean like Resurrection Day, Ascension Day, or Pentecost, then we may need to, you know, be waiting for those days to expect the rapture to happen. But what if the rapture doesn't have to happen on an appointed day? What if the rapture is just, we've gotten to the place where the warnings have come, and now, you know, just as the Bible says that a day and hour you do not expect, you know, just any day. So I don't know how many more dates we will be able to follow. Personally, I don't know how many dates I can follow from here. I mean, if the Lord gives me something really, really strong that I have to get on top of, and I mean, the only thing I don't like about my position is that when I have to, okay, if I have to give a warning, for example, when the Lord showed me Nissan 10, Nissan 11, and this window before Passover, I mean, it was like, I saw that from February 26th. It was a 40-day warning, and I was basically, that's all I did for 40 days, was give these warnings based on everything the Lord was giving to me. And so if I have another warning for Pentecost, I don't want to be here for another 50 days just sitting here giving you warnings about Pentecost. I mean, I think we've come to the place now where everybody needs to be ready. Okay, if I have anything specific that I need to say, or anything the Lord shows me, you know, like if I'm sure that we're going to go to a certain place or to a certain time, then I'll come back and I'll share that with you. But for right now, I don't know if we have to wait to Pentecost. I really don't. I don't know if this is a distraction of what Obama said, that he's going to be coming back to Berlin on May 25th. Ascension Day in Berlin. I don't know. Is that a distraction? I mean, maybe he's distracting us to get everybody thinking, oh, there's all this more time now. And then all of a sudden, we're right on the edge of the world exploding, and rapture could happen any day now. Any day now. So I don't know what more to say, guys. I mean, right now, the world is on fire. We've got so many dangers and so many buttons that could be pushed all across the globe. And I think everybody just needs to be ready, okay? I don't know what more to say. This is kind of what I had on my heart to say. And I think that, you know, now that we've gone past Passover, I wanted to give you some type of an update. And so this is what I had to share. You know, stay ready. Just stay in the Word. Stay, you know, praying, waiting on the Lord. Get about His, you know, just do His business. Just, live your life in peace. Live your life in peace. And that's what I want to do. I want to find a job, you know, find a job that just would occupy my time in a healthy way, and you know, wait it out and do what I need to do with my family and with my church and with the orphanage. And if part of that, you know, is just raising money to support the kids we have in our home, and many different things. But I'd like to just live a normal life, you know. I mean, live a normal life. And I think that basically the Bible gives us the understanding that when He comes, 2 men will be in a field, one will be taken, one will be left. Life goes on. I mean, we have to support our families. We have to just continue on with our daily commitments, right? And so I don't know what more to say to that, okay? I don't have any specific direction right now as to where we are going, or I don't have another date right now. I did want to share with you what I have seen about Pentecost, but I have no idea if we have to go until then, okay? And I would suggest, you know, my brother John Boucher, Watchman for That Great Day. I don't know if he's already done a video, but he's shared some things with me personally that he sees very important for Pentecost. Take that into consideration. Definitely it is a marker, I think, with the 70 weeks, you know, Shavuot. 70 Shavuots are determined from 1947 to 2017. That seems like a really strong marker there. I don't know if we could go past there, but what we have to do now is just understand the time that we are living in. The Lord is coming back. He's given us the signs. He's shown everything, and we need to be ready. So, okay, that's all I wanted to share right now. I love you guys, and I'll be in prayer. And if anything, you know, comes that the Lord wants me to share, I'll be back. And I don't know how long that will be till I'm back or till I share another message. So for right now, this is just kind of an update. And all right, God bless you guys.